Hey, I'm Allie Arnett. I'm a geriatric care manager, and I have spent a lot of time over the years with families at bedside at end of life. And something that not enough people realize is that, first of all, everybody dies differently. There are general stages or general things that you can expect, but every person's an individual. And what I find most hard for families is the waiting. People don't realize how much waiting there is as a person goes through different stages, and as their breathing changes, and everybody's very alert and trying to be present and be there and holding the person's hand at the end. And often days and days and days go by, and the family is left really just waiting, sitting, looking at each other, desperate for the end to be there, and really not, I would say, almost feeling bad that they're ready for their loved one to go on then by the time they do. That is the one commonality, I would say, over the years of me watching people pass at end of life, usually as a senior, usually with different, disease complications and things like that. So we're not talking about someone who's young and who's passing from cancer. I'm mostly talking about end of life stuff with seniors, is that it happens a lot slower than people expect it. Even though a decline may happen fast and they may think, oh, that seems like it came out of nowhere, the actual passing often takes days. I've seen people have their last food or drink and then still be with us, 12 days later, 14 days later. And I think that waiting is probably the hardest thing, especially in today's world, when we just are not very adept at waiting for things anymore. And it's, of course, it's not that anyone wants their loved one to go, but once you've prepared yourself and you've told them that it's okay for them to go, you've said your final things, and it's like their body is just holding on, that is a painful thing. That is a very painful thing, and I don't feel like people are really prepared for that. And I think it's important that those of us who have experienced it many, many times, that we're honest with people about that, so that they can kind of prepare themselves, not just mentally prepare themselves, but also practically. Because a lot of times you get a call and you think, okay, this is it, and that part can go on for a while.